Okay, so I've realized this video is getting quite long. It's probably 16 or so minutes by this point, so I'll try to finish it up in a short way. So basically the bullet points are that I'm not doing this because I want to be in recovery and be all admired and, oh my god, you're in recovery, you're doing so well. No. Fuck all that shit. I'm basically removing myself from all that really huge positivity shit. It's not really shit, but right now, that's just my viewpoint, which, you know, is another good reason not to do it. But I'm removing myself from that world of recovery. I'm removing myself from that world of eating disorder because, in a way, they're both eating disorder. You know, the world of recovery is a necessary first step if you want to get rid of the eating disorder, but eventually you have to come back to reality. You have to come back to real life. It's not always going to be good. It's not always going to be fun. You're not always going to like eating. You're not probably going to like gaining weight at all. You know, you might feel like shit mentally. You might feel like shit physically. None of this matters because that's not the point. The point is to, for me, endure it and try to move on because in order to live, I have to eat. And I want to live. In order to actually be living my life in a way that agrees with my own beliefs, I also have to eat. And I don't want to be a hypocrite anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of not having energy, I'm sick of feeling like shit, all because of the simple fact that I won't fucking eat. And why won't I eat? Well, you know, I was dealing with problems in a really bad way. But I realized, you know, it just hit me all at once, like, not eating, it's so stupid. It doesn't fix anything, it makes everything worse. You might think you're doing some kind of good or great thing for yourself by not eating, but you're not. The only acceptable reason I can see to not eat is if you purposely want to self-destruct, but that's a whole set of mental issues right there that really needs to be checked on and worked on and, you know. But there's a time, I guess, when either you get past it or you don't get past it and it just stops mattering anymore. You say, you know what? My mind can throw as much fucking shit at me as it wants. I'm doing this anyway. That's pretty much what I've said. It's nothing glamorous, it's nothing laudable, it's nothing that I want to be praised or admired for. It's something I'm doing for me, and frankly, it's the thing I'd be doing if no one was around to know. And that's the thing I should be doing. You know, who you are by yourself is who you really are. What you do when you're by yourself is what you really want to do. And if I had nobody in my life telling me that being thin was great, or the eating disorder could be my control, or my emotional, you know, my way to keep my emotions in check, I wouldn't be starving myself. So I should just do what right now would have come naturally to me had I not been influenced by such and such a thing. And yeah, that's it. I mean, I feel no shame. People can, I mean, I'm sure lots of people would have something to say, I mean, in the pro-ED community, be like, oh my god, why are you going to gain weight? You're such a nice weight. You're, you know, meanwhile, I'm underweight. And it's not a nice weight for me because I feel like shit at it. People in the eating disorder community don't care about that, of course. They just care about the numbers. And numbers games are also stupid, as I realized. Because life shouldn't be about numbers, unless you're a mathematician or a statistician. You know? Unless you work with numbers and you get paid to do that, fucking forget about the numbers. It makes me miserable. I don't know about the rest of you. You know, it might satisfy some OCD part of yourself, but overall it makes you miserable. And I'm just sick of actually forcibly making myself miserable. Just for me. You know, and right now I've got, I guess, you know, a big part of this is I've got no professionals that I'm reporting to about my illness, and that actually seems to be helping me because when I have to report to somebody about how sick I am, if I get any better, it's like, oh, wait now, they're gonna kick me out for being better, you know, for seeming better, so maybe it's a good thing right now for me. It's funny how I'm technically doing all the wrong things except that I'm going to eat, And yet, somehow this seems to be working for me. Because if I had to do all that other shit, I wouldn't be eating. Because I wouldn't want to deal with it. And it's funny how that works. Anyway, this is the end of this video, so, you know, speak to me. Write me a message, comment, whatever. Video reply. Man, I haven't had a video reply in ages. Do people even do that shit anymore? Like, I don't know. YouTube has changed a lot. Like, maybe I'm just out of the scene. I mean, it's been a long time. I know I'm not exactly an in-person anymore, especially not in the eating disorder community, because, you know, it's been tinged with a lot of stuff, and now that I'm in recovery, but I won't define myself as such, you know, that's a whole nother ED audience that I'm gonna miss. And you know what? I'm just a person. I don't want to be defined by this. I don't want this to be me. So, if I'm an in-person in the ED community or I'm not, fuck it. Whatever. If people want to listen to me, they will, and if they don't, then they won't. I just wanted to get my words out there. So, talk to me if you want, and if you don't, have a good day.